Two worlds collide, the baddest man and the problem child. In the world of boxing, few matchups have generated as much buzz and anticipation as this one. It's a clash that transcends the sport itself, capturing the imagination of fans and critics alike. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, two names that at first glance seem worlds apart, yet here they are sharing the same stage, the same ring, and the same spotlight. Two names that echo in the world of boxing but for very different reasons. Tyson, a legend whose name is synonymous with power and ferocity. Paul, a newcomer who has turned the sport on its head with his unconventional rise to fame. Tyson, the ferocious knockout artist from Brooklyn, became the youngest heavyweight champion ever. His journey was one of raw talent, relentless training, and an insatiable hunger for victory. From the streets of Brownsville to the pinnacle of boxing glory, Tyson's story is one of triumph and tragedy, of unparalleled highs and devastating lows. He was a force of nature, feared and respected by all. Opponents trembled at the mere thought of facing him in the ring. His punches were like sledgehammers, his presence, an unyielding storm. Tyson's reign was marked by a series of unforgettable knockouts, each one a testament to his incredible power and skill. Paul, on the other hand, rose to fame through the internet. A digital native, he leveraged platforms like YouTube to build a massive following. His journey into boxing was unconventional, to say the least. What started as a hobby quickly turned into a serious pursuit, as Paul dedicated himself to the sport with the same intensity that had made him a social media sensation. He's a YouTube star turned boxer, known for his social media antics and trash talk. Paul's brash personality and willingness to challenge established norms have made him a polarizing figure. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that he has brought a new level of excitement and controversy to the sport. He's challenged the boxing establishment, bringing a new audience to the sport. Paul's fights are as much about entertainment as they are about competition. His ability to draw in viewers, particularly younger fans, has injected fresh energy into boxing, making it more accessible and appealing to a new generation. One represents the golden age of boxing, the other, a new era fueled by social media. Tyson's era was defined by grit, determination, and raw physicality. Paul's era is characterized by digital engagement, viral moments, and a blend of athleticism and showmanship. Their paths couldn't be more different, yet they both find themselves in the same ring, captivating audiences worldwide. It's a testament to the evolving nature of the sport, where tradition meets innovation, and the past collides with the future. It's a clash of generations, styles, and personalities. Tyson with his old-school approach and devastating power, versus Paul, with his modern techniques and media-savvy persona. Each brings something unique to the table, creating a dynamic and unpredictable matchup. Tyson, the seasoned veteran with a knockout punch, and Paul, the young gun with a point to prove. For Tyson, it's about legacy, about showing that he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level. For Paul, it's about validation, about proving that he belongs in the world of professional boxing. This is the story of two fighters who embody the evolution of boxing, a sport forever changed by time, technology, and the allure of a good fight. From the smoky arenas of the past to the digital coliseums of today, boxing continues to captivate and inspire. Tyson and Paul, in their own ways, are both products and pioneers of this ever-evolving landscape. Their matchup is more than just a fight. It's a symbol of the sport's enduring appeal and its ability to adapt and thrive in a changing world. Iron Fist versus social media. Jab, a tale of two styles. In the world of boxing, styles make fights, and no two fighters exemplify this more than Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Their approaches to the sport are as different as night and day, yet both have found ways to captivate audiences and achieve success in their own right. Mike Tyson's fighting style was pure aggression. From the moment the bell rang, Tyson would charge at his opponents with a ferocity that was unmatched. His training regimen was grueling, designed to maximize his explosive power and speed. He was a whirlwind of punches, overwhelming opponents with his power and speed. Tyson's combinations were lightning fast, and his ability to string together punches in rapid succession left his opponents dazed and confused. His punches were not just fast, but also incredibly powerful, often leading to early knockouts. Iron Mike wasn't just about brute force, he was strategic, using his peekaboo style to slip punches and unleash devastating combinations. This unique stance allowed him to stay close to his opponents while avoiding their punches, setting up his own powerful counters. His uppercuts in particular were a thing of beauty, often catching opponents off guard and leading to spectacular knockouts. Jake Paul, while still developing, brings a different approach. Unlike Tyson, Paul did not come from a traditional boxing background. Instead, he leveraged his fame from social media to transition into the sport. This unconventional path has led to a lot of skepticism, but Paul has shown that he is serious about his boxing career. He's taller and uses his reach to keep opponents at bay. Paul's height and reach advantage allow him to control the distance in his fights, making it difficult for opponents to get close. His jab is a key component of his strategy, allowing him to score points and set up his more powerful punches. His jab is his primary weapon, setting up his power shots. By consistently jabbing, Paul is able to disrupt his opponent's rhythm and create openings for his more powerful punches. This methodical approach is a stark contrast to Tyson's all-out aggression, but it has proven effective in Paul's fights so far. He's shown improvement in his footwork and head movement, but he's still a work in progress. Paul has dedicated a lot of time to improving his defensive skills, knowing that his offensive capabilities alone won't be enough to succeed at higher levels of competition. His head movement and footwork have shown noticeable improvement, but there is still room for growth. Tyson was all about intimidation and knockout power. His presence in the ring was enough to instill fear in his opponents. Many fighters were defeated before the first punch was even thrown, simply because they were intimidated by Tyson's reputation and demeanor. He wanted to end fights early and send a message. Tyson's goal was always to finish his fights as quickly as possible, leaving no doubt about his dominance. His early victories were not just about winning, but about making a statement to the boxing world. Paul, on the other hand, is more calculated. He spends a lot of time studying his opponents, analyzing their strengths and weaknesses. This analytical approach allows him to develop a game plan tailored to each opponent, increasing his chances of success. He's willing to go the distance, breaking down opponents with his jab and wearing them down. Unlike Tyson, who sought quick knockouts, Paul is content to win on points if necessary. His endurance and conditioning allow him to maintain a high level of performance throughout the fight, gradually wearing down his opponents. Despite their contrasting styles, both fighters share a common goal: to win. Whether it's through a first-round knockout or a strategic points victory, they both step into the ring with the same desire to have their hand raised. Their dedication to their craft, despite their different approaches, is a testament to their commitment to the sport of boxing. Whether it's through a first-round knockout or a strategic points victory, they both step into the ring with the same desire to have their hand raised. In the end, the path to victory may differ, but the ultimate goal remains the same. Both Tyson and Paul have shown that there is no single way to achieve success in boxing, and their unique styles continue to captivate fans around the world. Tales of the ring from undisputed champion to YouTube sensation. The world of boxing has seen many legends, but few have captured the imagination of fans quite like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Their journeys, though vastly different, have both left an indelible mark on the sport. Mike Tyson's record speaks for itself: 50 wins, 44 by knockout. His ferocity and power in the ring were unmatched, making him a household name and a symbol of boxing excellence. Tyson's ability to end fights with a single punch made him a fearsome opponent and a fan favorite. He conquered the heavyweight division, becoming the youngest world champion in history at just 20 years old. This remarkable achievement set the stage for a career filled with unforgettable moments and legendary battles. Tyson's dedication to his craft and his relentless training regimen were key factors in his success. He fought and defeated legends like Larry Holmes, Michael Spinks, and Frank Bruno. Each victory solidified his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time. These matches were not just fights, they were spectacles that drew millions of viewers and left a lasting impact on the sport. Jake Paul's boxing journey began against fellow YouTubers. Initially dismissed by many as a publicity stunt, Paul's commitment to the sport soon became evident. He trained rigorously, honing his skills and proving that he was serious about his boxing career. He's undefeated so far, with wins over former MMA fighters and even a former NBA player. Each fight has been a step up in competition, and Paul has risen to the challenge each time. His victories have silenced many critics and earned him respect within the boxing community. While his opponents haven't been on the same level as Tyson's, he's shown heart and determination in the ring. Paul's work ethic and dedication to improving his craft have been evident in his performances. He has demonstrated that he is more than just a social media star. He is a legitimate boxer with a promising future. Tyson's career is filled with iconic moments and legendary fights. From his early days as a prodigy under the tutelage of Cus D'Amato, to his reign as the undisputed heavyweight champion, Tyson's journey is the stuff of legend. His explosive power and aggressive style made him a must-watch fighter. He's a Hall of Famer, considered one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. Tyson's impact on the sport extends beyond his in-ring accomplishments. He has become a cultural icon, known for his charisma, his controversial moments, and his ability to captivate audiences. Paul is still writing his story, but his rise through the ranks has been nothing short of remarkable. His ability to draw attention and generate interest in his fights has brought a new audience to boxing. Paul's journey from YouTube sensation to professional boxer is a testament to his determination and ambition. The difference in their opponents is a testament to the different eras they represent. Tyson faced the best of his time, while Paul is navigating a new landscape of crossover athletes and social media influencers. This contrast highlights the evolution of boxing and the diverse paths to success in the sport. Tyson battled the best of the best in a golden age of boxing. His era was defined by fierce competition and legendary rivalries. Each fight was a test of skill, strength, and willpower, and Tyson emerged victorious time and again, cementing his legacy as one of the all-time greats. Paul is navigating a new landscape, facing opponents from various backgrounds and disciplines. His ability to adapt and overcome different challenges has been impressive. As he continues to climb the ranks, it will be fascinating to see how his career unfolds and whether he can achieve the same level of greatness as Tyson.